Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our webinar series of this spring. We had our first webinar yesterday. Ahmed told you about understanding Royal Caribbean brand, and today we're gonna start telling you more about our deployment for next year. The first topic for us is Europe. We're gonna talk about Europe deployment in 2026. But before we start, I just want to remind you about our ships in Europe this year. We already have maybe like 85% of the cabins available in Europe this year sold. But still there is some space on some of the sailings. Mostly, of course, it's like September, October this year. Closest sailings are already full. But if you have some last-minute clients, we still could find some space for them. And just to remind you, we have a few ships in Barcelona, Allure, Brilliance, Voyager, few ships in Ravenna, Explorer and Voyager, Odyssey, Voyager and Allure are doing sailings from Rome as well. We have Brilliance and Voyager in Athens and Independence of the Seas in Southampton. So these ships we have in Europe this year. But now, let's go talk about our deployment in 2026. Now is a great time to start sailing Europe 26. Rates are very good. You still have an opportunity to choose a cabin rather than take whatever is left. And deployment that we're gonna have next year is I think one of the best we have in the last few years. So we still stick to the same home port as this year. So Southampton, Barcelona, Rome, Ravenna, and Athens. As you can see, Barcelona and Rome are the most popular ports. We have 3-4 ships sailing from them. Harmony, Legend, and Odyssey are home porting from these ports. And the rest of the ships are going to have maybe 1 or 2 sailings from these main ports in Europe. Liberty is home porting in Southampton. We're going to spend the whole season over here. And Explorer and Brilliance are going to be sailing from Ravenna afterwards. And now let's talk about every ship in a little more details. Odyssey is coming back to Rome. Odyssey is actually now on the way to Rome, and she's been calling Rome its like summer home for the last 3-4 years since the ship was built. So Odyssey is coming back to Europe, is coming back to Rome next year as well to do East Mediterranean itineraries. But before starting this East Mediterranean itinerary, Odyssey gonna do one repositioning sailing from Barcelona to Rome. It is actually quite unique sailing. Odyssey is not doing a lot of Barcelona, not a lot of West Med, but it's an amazing ship. It's one of the best ships we have in fleet. So the itinerary is very nice as well. Palma de Mallorca, Nice, La Spezia, Sicily, Naples, and then Rome. Barcelona and Rome, in my opinion, are one of the best cities you can find in Europe, in South Europe, and they're both in our, let's say, embarkation and disembarkation port for you, so you can add a few days before, a few days after. It's a very nice itinerary, beginning of May, and one of a kind. But after this, Odyssey gonna do a full season of Greek islands in different ports, different islands, different lengths of sailing. Most of the time it's 7-night Greek islands, but also we do some of the longer sailings of 9 nights, calling as well in Turkey. I would say a balance between great ship, new ship, and an itinerary is something that makes this Odyssey itinerary stand out, because even like days at sea, you have so many things to do on board. So please just have a deeper look on Odyssey itineraries, on Odyssey as a ship, and do some promotion for the sailings, because it's one of the best products you can find in Europe. Let's go to the East Italy, to Ravenna. So Ravenna is our like relatively new home port. We started sailing there 2 years ago, and Explorer has been calling Ravenna its home for some of the last 3 years, and again this year Explorer is going to be in Europe, in Ravenna again. Ravenna is very close to Rimini, to Bologna, not really far from Venice, around 2.5 hours from Venice. We are building a new terminal in Ravenna. So it's going to be a Royal Caribbean Group cruise terminal, which is, always a great addition to the sailing when you can embark in a very nice terminal. So yeah, Explorer is coming back to East Med. But again, before that, there's a very nice repositioning sailing from Barcelona to Ravenna. And again, you can see that the itinerary is amazing, and it's a unique combination between West Med and Adriatic. You don't really get it a lot, but over here you can call, Kotor, Dubrovnik, Rome. All of the cities are amazing. So this repositioning sailings, just don't miss them. They're one of a kind. That's why they sell pretty fast. But now we are 12 months before the sailing. Now is a very good time to do it. And yeah, once Explorer is back to Ravenna, she's gonna start doing 7 night sailings on to Greek islands, to Adriatic destinations, and the itineraries are very different. Greek islands, Turkey, Italy, Croatia, Montenegro, very, very different itineraries. On the way out of Europe, another repositioning, another great itinerary, another opportunity to visit some unique ports. So this is something that you can have a look at. Explorer is an amazing ship, revitalized just I think last year, not so far ago. Feels fresh, feels new slides, and it's not like super big, because not everyone likes big ships, but the itineraries are very nice, and you have some time to rest on the ship and sometimes to explore the beautiful European ports. Now we go to our smallest ship in Europe next year, Brilliance of the Seas. Brilliance is doing open jaw sailings. So open jaw sailing means when sailing starts and ends in different ports. So let's say we start from Rome and then we finish in Ravenna, or we start in Athens and we finish in Barcelona. This gives us an opportunity to combine different regions, ports from different regions in one sailing. So let's say it can be West Med and East Med together, Adriatic and East Med. So itineraries on Brilliance are beautiful, are unique. It's a great combination of different destinations, of different history, of different culture, of different food. Yeah. So just few examples of sailings that we're gonna do next year. So over here you can see like an itinerary of 3 countries: Greece, Cyprus, Turkey, all together. Beautiful Santorini, beautiful Mykonos, historical roads, amazing itinerary to those who would like to explore Greece and would like to explore different Greece in one sailing. Overnight in Istanbul is again an amazing addition to any sailing. Istanbul is a beautiful city. It's amazing when it goes dark with all lights and everything. overnight in Istanbul gives you a variety of options how to spend the day. You can visit all of the sightseeings. You can do some nightlife um, in a city and just explore as much as you want. We're gonna call it Kushadasi, in Santorini, in Mykonos. Every single port over here, you can say there is so much history over there. There is so much beauty over there. So this itinerary is something that makes a brilliant season unique. And yeah, it's a smaller ship. There's less attractions on board. But don't forget, small ship means it can get to more unique ports, to the port that we don't normally call at. And this itinerary is something that is making us stand out in like open jaw competition. Some examples of different itineraries with open jaw. As you can see, we combine Italy, France, Spain, Italy, and Croatia, Greece, Italy, and Turkey. Again, like multiple countries in one itinerary. We all have guests who like country collectors who tick that they've been in a country, and itineraries when you have like very rich number of different ports from different countries is something that they are looking at, and this is what we offer with Open Join. Liberty of the Seas is coming to Southampton. Liberty is taking place of independence, and Liberty gonna offer a variety of sailings. So the season of Liberty in Europe is pretty long, like 5.5, 6 months. Liberty gonna do itineraries to the north and to the south. So north itineraries include Norway and Germany and Belgium, Amsterdam as well, sorry, Rotterdam as well. Itineraries to the north, it can be short sailing, it can be long sailing. But I mean, this gives you like some Norse culture, Norse architecture, Norse vibes, and as well the short sailings are a very good opportunity for my clients because you know Southampton is very easily reached from London airports, and it's not a long sailing to a nice destinations where you dock basically in the center of the city, so you don't need to waste a lot of time transportation. And when we go to the south, we're going to visit beautiful France, north of France, north of Spain, Portugal. North of Spain is one of the destinations I've been to, and I honestly loved it so much that I'm coming back and back every time because it's so different from let's say this like touristic Spain, like mainstream touristic Spain, where we normally go like this beach towns around Barcelona, around Alicante or Malaga, and the North Spain is very, very different. And the combination of ports in these itineraries are something that makes you explore different, it's still all European towns, all European cities, but each one of them are so different from each other because they are all 1,000 years old, 500 years old, but the history of how these towns and cities were developed is completely opposite. So even like within 1 week, you can explore so much. It's just gonna broaden your mind to unbelievable levels. Again, we're gonna add an amazing overnight, this time in Lisbon. Lisbon is one of the most beautiful cities in Europe, and I think everyone should do is visit Lisbon. When we're gonna offer you an overnight in this town, you have so much time to explore it. So yeah, longer sailing to the north. In August, we're gonna have a very nice sailing, 9 nights sailing to South Spain, North Spain and South Spain. But this itinerary includes a solar eclipse. So you're gonna see a solar eclipse from the ship. Normally, solar eclipse, when you watch solar eclipse from the at the sea, from the ship, uh, it's much more unique, I would say, because there is no like lights or anything like, and nothing blocks uh, the view. Um, if you're a good YouTube searcher, you can find a sailing on oasis of the seas. It was also called solar eclipse sailing. I think it's been like maybe 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and you can see a couple of videos from how it was on the ship. So this time we are doing this in Europe because this where the ship will be positioned is going to be one of the best places to see a solar eclipse. Of course, we're going to do Norwegian fjords. Uh, Not a lot of fjords. We also add Bruges in Belgium. So the itinerary is kind of mixed between cityscape and the fjords. We normally don't have a lot of such itineraries, so they sell quite fast. So yeah, don't wait and go sell it, please. And also some fun sailings. We have a couple of 2-night, 3-night gateways. It's very short sailing, and you basically just go and party on board for 2 nights. Um, I would say it might be a good option for guests that are flying to London to explore London, and then they just, why not to add a couple of days on a cruise, because you can visit Paris as well. So, yeah, why not? And yeah, now we go to the biggest ships in the world. So Harmony of the Seas is coming to Europe next year. Harmony gonna have a short season from Barcelona. Um, we normally do interporting in Rome. Harmony won't do interporting, so it's only Barcelona sailings, and the season is pretty limited. So we're gonna have only like I think 8 sailings in Europe, starting from late May until late July. Itinerary is a standard one for us, so it's Palma de Mallorca, Marseille, Aspetta, Civitavecchia, near Rome and Naples. But we also gonna offer a short sailing in the beginning of season, calling in Palma de Mallorca and Marseille and going back. And this itinerary is very popular again for my clients because it starts and ends in Barcelona, and it's a very nice itinerary. It's a short sailing, but also it's a good opportunity for new to cruise, new to brand to explore the ship, to explore the way of cruising. So if you have a right client for this product, uh, we offer this for you. But the reason why Harmony has a short season is because we have Legend of the Seas. A new ship is now being built in Finland. So Legend of the Seas will start in August 2026, and its inaugural season will happen in Europe. So Legend will do Barcelona and Rome interporting. So Legend of the is going to be as big ship in the world. So historically, when we have a new ship and the biggest ship in Europe, these are the biggest sales for our markets because the demand is huge. Marketing campaigns are all over the place, so everyone wants to be on Legend, everyone wants to be on the newest and the biggest ship. We launched Legend sales a few months ago, and so far they're going really well. And now is actually the time when we need to sell Legend because next year, if you're going to come, let's say 6-7 months before the sailing, rate's going to be crazy expensive, and availability going to be pretty low. So we have a dedicated training for Legend in a few weeks, so stay tuned. I just gonna mention a couple of itineraries that we're gonna have, actually one itinerary. So Legend gonna do the same itinerary as Harmony. So it will be interporting in Barcelona and Rome, and Palma, Marseille, La Spezia, and Naples as a port of calls. And again, interporting in Rome and homeporting. Amazing opportunity, great itinerary. The ship itself is a destination, so it's not only for people who, sometimes people say, oh, I've been already on this itinerary, I've been on Symphony, I've been on Oasis, and like, why would I go? Legend is a new class for Europe. There is Icon class has never been in Europe before, no sailings in Europe. So this is a great opportunity for you to introduce an Icon class to your guest. An Icon class is the best class we have in a cruise industry. This is just a brief introduction to the itineraries we have. All itineraries you can find in the booking system, so just go and explore. We as well have some ways to enhance the holiday of your guests with some add-ons, some extras that you can add. Just before that, I would remind you when we open different add-on cruise planner. So beverage package and specialty dining, you can book 1 year in advance of a sailing. Shore excursions, they open between 9 months to 1 year. But if you come and there is no availability, don't get frustrated. You can come back in like 1 month or 2 months because shore excursions teams, they work non-stop and they constantly evaluate availability. And if we sell out one shore excursion, they're going to try to add another bus or another group or another shore excursion to complement the sailing. Wi-Fi is open like 9 months before, and entertainment, which is complementary, but still most of the time they recommend to pre-book your shows in advance. It starts on the first day of the month before. So let's say if your sailing is 31st of May, the show is going to be open to book on 1st of April. If your sailing is 1st of May, again, it's going to be 1st of April. And for Europe, we believe that these three are most popular editions. So Wi-Fi is, everyone now is living in a digital world. Most of us are living in a digital world. So Room, our Wi-Fi, that we are partnering with Starlink, you should add to your guest. Shore excursion is a very nice opportunity to explore Europe. Most of our shore excursions are in English. We have some as well in Spanish, in Italian, in European languages. So shore excursions guarantee you that you're going to be you're going to be for sure on board at the end of the day. If there is any delay, the ship going to wait for you. You're going to be the first to leave the ship. The tours are customized for a region where we sail. We now have some kind of immersive excursions, like let's say new way of how we look at shore excursions. We try to let people explore the cultures, the food, let's say the cities itself. So shore excursion is something that you may. But don't forget, in Europe you walk a lot because all of the cities are like walkable, and you get tired fast. Sorry, you don't get tired fast. You get tired by the end of the day. So what's the best to do? You go on a massage, is to relax. So spa and fitness on board are very nice addition for you to add to your customers. Okay. Now get your phones ready because there are going to be some QR codes to scan, and I can see that Max already shared the links in the chat. So we have a number of good marketing materials for Europe 26. So if you scan this QR code, you're going to get some banners, you're going to get a map, you're going to get a couple of flyers and brochures. We are now working on some extra materials. So this link, it's not changing. Keep it, like save it as a bookmark, and just keep coming back um, to use for your promotions. Normally, we add multiple languages, so European languages, but also we add clean versions, so you can just add your own copy, your own logo, and everything to the materials. Just a reminder that we are doing prizes at the end of the series. We're going to do a raffle for a cabin for 2 guests on the inaugural event sailing on Legend. So it's not the first sailing, like not first revenue sailing. It's going to be a special event before the season, and you're going to be one of the first people to embark on the ship. And also, we're going to do 3 cupcakes deliveries to the agencies. Again, it's going to be a raffle. What you need to do, you need to join all of the webinars, and then we're going to. We have 8 webinars more. So next week we have 2. We have Caribbean deployment. Massimiliano going to do this for you, and next cruise, and yeah, a couple of more webinars coming later this month or next month. If you haven't registered for the webinars yet, scan the QR code again, and you can register for whatever webinars you would like to join. So all webinars are recorded. We upload them on YouTube most of the time same day or next day. Scan a QR code, follow us, subscribe to notifications. So every time we upload a new video, even if you missed a webinar, you can listen to it after. So join us. Thumbs up. And yeah, we are happy to hear your feedback. Scan this QR code and let us know what you think about this webinar and the webinar series in whole. Thank you. It was a pleasure to tell you about Europe deployment, and see you next time.